Steve Jobs' name has become synonymous with innovation, disruptive thinking, and the fusion of technology with art. From his early days as a college dropout to co-founding Apple and reshaping entire industries, Jobs demonstrated that true success lies not just in creating products, but in envisioning the future. His journey, marked by triumphs, setbacks, and a relentless pursuit of perfection, continues to inspire entrepreneurs and creatives worldwide. Born Stephen Paul Jobs on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco, California, he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs shortly after birth. Raised in Mountain View, what would later become Silicon Valley's epicenter, young Steve developed an early fascination with electronics. His father, a machinist, taught him basic engineering skills, while his mother instilled a love for language and literature. This unique blend of technical and humanistic interests would later define his approach to product design. After high school, Jobs enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon, but dropped out after one semester. He continued attending classes informally, particularly calligraphy, a seemingly unrelated interest that later influenced the typographic excellence of early Macintosh computers. In 1974, he took a job at Atari as a technician, where he met Steve Wozniak, a fellow electronics enthusiast. Their shared passion for technology laid the foundation for a partnership that would change the world. In 1976, at just 21 years old, Jobs and Wozniak co-founded Apple Computer in Jobs' family garage. Their first product, the Apple I, was a bare-bones circuit board sold to hobbyists. But it was the 1977 Apple I that brought them mainstream success. One of the first pre-assembled personal computers with color graphics, making computing accessible to ordinary people. By 1980, Apple went public, instantly making Jobs a multimillionaire and establishing Silicon Valley as the heart of tech innovation. The early 1980s marked a period of intense creativity and internal conflict. In 1984, Apple released the Macintosh, the first mass-market computer with a graphical user interface GUI and mouse. Its iconic 1984 Super Bowl commercial, directed by Ridley Scott, positioned Apple as a rebel against corporate conformity. However, tensions with Apple's board grew as Jobs' management style, demanding and perfectionist, alienated colleagues. In 1985, at 30 years old, he was ousted from the company he co-founded. This professional low became a catalyst for reinvention. Jobs founded Next Computer, focusing on high-end workstations for education and business. Though commercially limited, Next's operating system would later form the core of MacOS. He also acquired Pixar Animation Studios in 1986, investing in computer-generated imagery key. Under his leadership, Pixar released Toy Story 1995, the first fully key feature film, revolutionizing animation and securing Pixar's place as an industry leader. By the mid-1990s, Apple was struggling. In 1997, Jobs returned as interim CEO, immediately streamlining the product line and forming a pivotal partnership with Microsoft. His Think Different campaign re-established Apple's brand identity, celebrating rebels, artists, and visionaries. Then came a series of breakthrough products. iMac 1998, a candy-colored, Al-Anon desktop that revived Apple's design ethos. iPod 2001, a pocket-sized music player with a click wheel, paired with iTunes to create a seamless ecosystem. iTunes Store to Newton, the first legal digital music marketplace, transforming the music industry. iPhone 2007, a touchscreen smartphone combining phone, internet, and media player, redefining mobile computing. iPad 2010, a tablet bridging laptops and smartphones, creating a new category of personal computing. Each product reflected Jobs' core philosophy. Technology should be intuitive, elegant, and human-centered. He obsessively refined details, from packaging to user interfaces, believing that every aspect of a product communicated its value. His keynotes, known for dramatic reveals and memorable phrases, "There's something in the air," became cultural events, setting new standards for product launches. Jobs' leadership style was polarizing. He was known for blunt honesty, high expectations, and occasional ruthlessness. Yet his ability to rally teams around ambitious goals were here to put a ding in the universe. Inspired loyalty and extraordinary effort, he fostered a culture where engineers and designers collaborated closely, breaking down silos between disciplines. His personal life included significant relationships. His marriage to Laurene Powell Jobs, with whom he had 3 children, and his complex relationship with his eldest daughter, Lisa. He also embraced Zen Buddhism, which influenced his minimalist aesthetic and focus on clarity. Throughout his career, Jobs faced challenges. Being fired from Apple, an experience that led to his most creative period. Battling pancreatic neuroendocrine cancer, diagnosed in 2003. Despite initial reluctance to undergo surgery, he eventually sought treatment, continuing to lead Apple through multiple medical leaves. Industry criticism over closed ecosystems and high prices. Though consumers consistently prioritized user experience over openness, his legacy extends far beyond products. He redefined 7 industries: personal computing, animated films, music, phones, tablet computing, retail with Apple stores, and digital publishing. His emphasis on design as a competitive advantage changed how companies approach product development. The App Store model created a global economy for software developers. His storytelling approach to marketing set new benchmarks for brand communication. Key milestones in his legacy. Over 10 major product launches that reshaped consumer technology. Apple's market capitalization grew from under $3 billion in 1997 to over $350 billion by his death in 2011. Receipt of the National Medal of Technology 1985 and a Grammy Trustees Award 2012 for contributions to digital music. Induction into the California Hall of Fame 2007. Recognition as one of the most influential entrepreneurs of the 21st century. On October 5, 2011, Steve Jobs passed away at 56, leaving behind a company and cultural impact that endure. His final public appearance, the iPad to launch in 2011, showed his unwavering commitment to innovation until the end. Today, Apple continues to build on his vision, while entrepreneurs worldwide study his methods. His life teaches us, vision matters more than incremental improvement. Design is not just appearance, it's how something works. Simplicity requires immense complexity behind the scenes. Failure can be the catalyst for greater success. Passion and perseverance outweigh conventional wisdom. From a garage startup to global dominance, Steve Jobs' story remains a blueprint for innovation, proving that one person's relentless pursuit of excellence can transform industries and shape the way we live, work, and connect with technology.